Hi guys, I'm Asaf, this is Itai, and today we're going to react to Sugar Man by Rodriguez. As of recording this episode, Rodriguez had passed away a few days ago, and this is the first time we're reacting to one of his songs, so yeah, it should be interesting.
Yeah, we had it planned for a while ago, and we kept putting it off, and we figured, yeah, now would be, I guess, a good time to do it as some kind of a tribute. Yeah. It's one that I have heard many times before, but yeah.
Sugar man, won't you hurry? 'Cause I'm tired of these scenes. For a blue coin, won't you bring back all those colors to my dreams? Silver magic ships you carry, jumpers, Coke, sweet Mary Jane. Sugar man, met a false friend on a lonely, dusty road. Lost my heart when I found it. It had turned to dead black coal. Silver magic ships you carry, jumpers, Coke, sweet Mary Jane. Sugar man, you're the answer that makes my questions disappear. Sugar man, 'cause I'm weary of those double games I hear.
It's a guy pining for drugs.
The subject or the object or whatever you want to call it of the song is his drug dealer. That's Sugar Man.
Right.
So it's like both a rescuer and you know, and the killer, depends on which way you look at things.
Yeah. So who's ever singing is not reminiscing or wanting drugs.
Well, he is, you know, saying, Sugar Man, won't you hurry, you know, because I'm tired of these scenes. He's basically struggling with his reality, and it's like saying, you know, to his drug dealer, get here already and give me the good stuff. But it's not about a specific instant in life or whatever. It's the whole thing of addiction. The lyrics to this, you know, fairly basic and kind of repeat themselves. He basically lists, you know, like a menu of drugs, you know, in the chorus, and it's silver magic ships you carry, jumpers, cokes with Mary Jane. So, you know, cocaine, Mary Jane, marijuana, jumpers,
speed.
So yeah, well, although it doesn't really matter, it's like it's an all-encompassing thing. I always thought that you know, the silver magic ships that are referred to have been in question. Silver magic ships, I always thought of it that he's talking about heroin, because he's talking about the spoon, which is silver, and it's like a magic ship, you know, because heroin takes you, you know, somewhere else.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But I don't know, because different people have had different interpretations for that, and it's never quite been established. For people who don't know, there is a documentary that won the Academy Award a few years ago that is about the life of Rodriguez. It's called Searching for Sugar Man. And yeah, if you haven't seen it, go search it out, because it is available on many platforms, and it is a great documentary.
Sugar man, sugar man, sugar man, sugar man, sugar man, sugar man, sugar man.
I guess the Sugar Man obliged because I heard it at the beginning. I didn't want to say anything, but there's the section that it goes deliberately off key, and then now he adds all these ambient weird noises. The Sugar Man gave him what he wanted.
Apparently, the people who mixed the song, what they did there was they played around with some sounds from the recording and they played them backwards. They kind of, fooled around with that and put it all together after, which was really interesting because they wanted to convey that feeling of being, high.
Or on a trip.
And I think it kind of does that. It's a kind of like a very sort of trippy section. Even though the song was kind of trippy from the beginning, this whole section here is supposed to kind of put you as a listener kind of off kilter a little bit.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure if it's to convey the feeling of being under the influence of drugs in the way of taking them or in the way of not having them. Because in this section, it sounds a bit, erratic and I don't know, almost like tense, which is kind of the opposite of being under the influence, I think. When I listen to this song, I also get, what he was trying to convey here. It was very interesting person in the way that success hit him late in life and he was never that successful. Like, I don't think he ever got, very rich from it. He wasn't big in the US and he became big in other countries from one album called Cold Fact, which is the album that this song comes from. It became huge in Australia, just out of nowhere. And I think in a few other countries, New Zealand and parts of Europe, I think. And then he just started touring all of a sudden, and it was like a resurgence. And only later, like many years after the albums came out, he became kind of big in the US and started sort of going from there. And then he disappeared again and then came back. And just a very interesting life. I don't think he was that motivated by fame. If anything, I think he ran away from it. I used to hear this song at home a lot. My dad had the album and he was playing it when I was younger. I just fell in love with the sound. It's kind of like a folky rock kind of sound, but his voice is just something so sort of clear and emotive about it. It just touched me as soon as I heard it. I was like, wow, there's definitely something here. And I started listening to the words more. I think he was a little bit influenced by musicians like Bob Dylan, because his music was folk and it was to do with the world and injustice and politics and different bits and pieces. But very, very interesting. And I hope from this episode for you and for people at home, they'll actually go chase up this documentary and check it out, because it's really, really good.
Sugar Man, won't you hurry? 'Cause I'm tired of these scenes. For a blue coin, won't you bring back all those colors to my dreams? Silver magic ships you carry, jumpers, Coke, sweet Mary Jane. Sugar Man met a false friend on a lonely, dusty road. Lost my heart when I found it. It had turned to dead black coal. Silver magic ships you carry, jumpers, coat, sweet Mary Jane. Sugar Man, you're the answer that makes my questions.
That was an interesting bit towards the end, where the sound started to sort of fade into the background, like going under the influence, like deeper under. Yeah, it's like I mean, if you couldn't work out the reference of the song and the intent of the song, that sort of really gives it away. Considering the song was recorded in the late 60s, I think it came out in 1970. It's pretty clever. I mean, I know other songs have done similar things, but still very good. Yeah, it's just I don't know. I find this song to be both deep and touching and sad, and just very, very good.
Listening to this type of song, not theme-wise, but its structure, it takes me back to what I always loved about songs that are simple in delivery and structure, yet contain so much in them. It always hits a nerve with me. I have respect for songs like that, that are, for lack of a better word, efficient in conveying an entire world with few words and even simple chords.
It's simple and to the point, and it hits home. Yeah. I think this song is my favorite song of his, but there's many songs that do that, you know, in his albums, and I think his voice is probably his main tool, because it conveys a lot of emotion, and he's not really trying to do too much. It's not showy, you know what I mean? It's just there's some sadness to it that that gets you there every time. And it's just yeah, I was just very sad to hear that he passed away, and figured, yeah, this would be a nice sort of tribute, and hopefully get people who are unaware of him as a musician, unaware of his music, unaware of the documentary, to go and check it out, because it is well worth your time. So yeah, I hope we get that out there a little bit. But yeah, fantastic song, definitely a classic in my book, and yeah, one of my favorites. I go back to this song every few months just to kind of you know, enjoy it. So now it has extra sort of added meaning now he's gone.
If you enjoyed this episode, guys, please be sure to like, subscribe, and click the little bell icon so you'll get notified on all our future videos. Share our stuff. It'll mean a lot to us and encourage us to make more videos for you guys. Hit us up in the comments. What did you think about Sugar Man by Rodriguez? Did you like it as much as we did? Let us know. Also, let us know what you would like to see us do next. We will do our best to comply. If you have a request you'd like bumped up the line, please make it through Buy Me a Coffee. All contributions are, of course, very much appreciated. Thank you very much for your time. Thank you for sticking with us.
Being in a band or having any kind of social media presence, kind of these days, just makes you a target.
Yeah.
Because so many people out there just love, you know, sitting at home and letting all this venom out, you know.
Yeah.
They look for a reason. So I think that's kind of where this song comes from.
Yeah, limelight tends to burn, not just make you shine.
Thank you very much, guys. We appreciate you as always. And yeah, we'll see you in a couple of days with the new one. See you then. Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.